Is
Sure.
there a litmus test of sorts that you apply here for people's general money health, whether it's money health as far as mental health and their knowledge of things?
Hmm.
How can you figure out where someone stands before you start, and how can people watching the show go, you know what, I'm not in that bad a shape because I pass test one, test two, and test seven.
Well, let me give you a place to start. So if we start with the personal finance side, because everybody listening has a personal finance side to their life, and I'm going to talk about how it impacts your business. The first thing that I want you to know is where your money is going. So how much is coming in and then where it's going each month. And if you flip now to the ownyourmoney.com/gift, you'll see that I give an easy to use template to help people get started. And what that does is it's unique because it actually has two columns in it. Besides just where is it going, the first column is where do you think it's going? So that's an estimate column. And then the next column is where did it actually go? And you'll track it for a month. So one of the key litmus tests that I do is how conscious are you with your money? And it's usually this rule of 80-20. Like people may have a general idea of 80%, but it's that remaining 20% that they're not focusing on, they're not thinking about. That's where the money literally like leaks out of their pockets. If you can imagine people just walking down the street with holes in their pockets and you can hear the change just leaking out, that's what's happening. So one of the key litmus tests is to start to look at, do you know how much money is coming in and do you know how much money is going out? Now, the next step for business owners is that it's so funny because you'd think that people would know how much money is coming in because it's so important to the success of your business. Yet what I find oftentimes is that you may know on a one-off moment. Okay, great. I just got this new client. They just wrote me a check for $1,000. Great. Okay, we just put that in. But on a given day, week, month, people often have no idea. Okay, so that's sort of litmus test number two we'll give you. And then three is I want you to know what your expenses run for your business as well. Because I think too often people talk about only the revenue side of your business, right? So, okay, I'm a six-figure business owner. I gross $100,000. I can tell you the first year that I was a six-figure business owner, my net was certainly not $100,000. And so oftentimes people only look at that top line and they seem to ignore the fact that they have a whole series of business expenses that serve as these tools to help us run our business that we just kind of ignore when we're thinking top line.